Right, we'll start with some number formation first. And looking at the things that you're putting on tapestry, you can see a really big improvement. And what's lovely is I can see some of you going back over the ones that you find a bit tricky. So well done, keep it up. So it's up to you if there's any of these this morning that you think, yeah, actually, I better practice. I'm just going to do a couple more of the number 2. So remember, like the swan head, hook it around, diagonal line down, and horizontal across. Take my time. Alright, take your time doing some of those. And then the number 3s. Now, yesterday I saw the person, he sits on the blue table, he's a boy, begins with D. He did some amazing number 3s in his booklet, so well done to him. Give him a clap. So practice carefully doing some number 3s if you need to. So pause if you need to do any of the others, and then we're going to number 4. So we're going to look at number 4 today, and then next time number 5, and then we'll leave number formation for a little while, because we're going to look at a new handwriting family after we've finished revising the ladder one. So we'll do 4 today, 5 on Thursday, and then I'll have a little rest from it. So number 4, look, it's just straight lines. So that might be an easy one to do. You don't have to worry about curving and keeping going, because you can actually do this in 2 parts, number 4, but be careful that it is a straight line when you do it, alright, that they're not wonky or leaning over. Alright, so have a look at this. It goes straight down and across. It's like a capital L, look. And then you take your pen off for once, and then you do a straight line going down, and that's how we do a number 4. Like, you might see a number 4 like this, I think. Yeah, but we don't do those in our maths books, because what happens is those can sometimes look like that, whereas this is a very clear number 4. So this is how we learn how to do number 4. So it's up to you. You can go over these carefully. So straight, and take your pen off, and straight down. And can you see that this kind of second stick here, it's like leg that holds it up. That's the bit that touches the line. So the first bit doesn't touch the line, but that stick does. Alright, so have a go at practicing those nice and carefully. It's important though that they're straight. You don't want them like this. Alright, having a little wonky party. And you don't want it to go with a little whoopsie in the middle, or a strange little curvy line there. So it's straight down and straight across, pen off, and straight down again. Alright, although I don't think that was very good, because look, this looks taller, doesn't it, the first bit? I better do that again. Right, so practice some of those for me, and then we'll go on to the next ladder family. Alright, pause. Right, and if you're ready, we'll move on to this. Remember, you can go and build a model, run around crazy for a bit. I would say go in the garden, but it's pouring down. But so you don't have to go straight onto this. Have a break and then onto this when you're ready. Now go through and have a look. Are there any of these letters that you think actually I could do with practicing those again? I'm gonna remember we'll do just last. Might just have a quick look at the letter we did yesterday, which was the U. Make sure you remember how to do that. So it was like doing 2 of the letter L's, or the first bit of the T or the I, wasn't it? But they were just normal size letters for that. So we're just going to go straight down and curve, and then like another one. So it was just doing 2 of them at the same time, wasn't it? So if you found that a bit tricky yesterday, have a go at doing some more today, or choose one of the other letters that you think, oh, I better practice that one, okay? And then when you're ready, we'll go on to the next one. So if you want to pause now, do so, but I'm going to go on to this one. And look, there is a cheeky monkey on here. I wonder if Charlie knows him. And there's a reason there's a cheeky monkey. Look, where is it pointing? It's pointing to its tail. And I think it's so that you think of this letter here as being a bit of a monkey. And there's the monkey's tail. Right, this letter is a Y or a Y, isn't it? It's its name. And it is in the long ladder family. But the difference is this time, it's got a descender. It's going to go below the line. But watch when we form it. It's a bit like doing the first of all. So you just go down like you would do for your L and go up like you would for your And look, and you still would come down for like when you did the but keep going and curve around to do the monkey's tail. You see that? So I'll do one up here. So down and curve and up. But this don't go straight down, 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 down below the line if you've got a line as well when you're doing it in your writing. And do the monkey's tail. Right, take your time and just revise doing some of these that you had done with Miss Downham before. Okay? Pause if you need to do some of those. And then when you're ready, we'll try sitting the on the line. So what's important is if you look, the monkey tail part goes underneath the line, and the here, I suppose its bottom, its bum, sits on the line. Okay? So here we go. Start there, and I'm going to curve around like the aren't we? Yeah, you see that? But keep going down, 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 and curve under and do the tail. Alright, I'm going to do some more of those. Watch me carefully. You see that? I'll do one more. Sit on the line, look, and then below the line. And what you want to try and do is all the tails need to come to the same point under the line, like you match the top part here. Alright? Once you've done that, if you fill in the words as well with your letter Y, and just remember that the top part here is the same height as the normal letters, but the tail goes below because it's a descender. Alright? Can you see that? Same height. So if you fill those in, and when you've got to that point, pause. Alright, and then when you're ready, let's have a quick read. Most of these we can read. But there is one word that has a year 1 phoneme in it. So we'll have a look at that in a minute. Right, read that one quickly. What have you got? Yeah. Yum. Yum. Right, we'll go over here. Can you spot anything in here that I need to do? What can you spot? Shout it at me. Louder. Yeah, did you notice that on the end? It's got the two ways of doing the k phoneme, hasn't it? But it only makes one sound when you put them together. Right, let's go. Oh, that's funny. That was yum, and this one is yeah, k, yuck. Whose cooking tastes like that? Right, down here. Oh, what do you spot first as well before you read it? What you have to do in that word? And that? Yeah, same thing, isn't it, as the k. Right, read that one to me. Once you've read it and you've said it out loud, do what it says. And it says, yeah, yell. Go on, yell, really loud. Right, over here. Oh, you know this one. We've seen this lots. See this lots in phonics. Go on, read that one to me. Yeah, yes. How many of you didn't even have to sound it out? Hopefully you're starting to just recognise it. Right, we'll do this one in a second because this has got the year 1 part in. Let's do this now. You might remember this from yesterday, actually. Here we go. Yeah, yap. And do you remember when I talked about, well, it depends what you think the word yap means. If you think it's someone talking, or look here, this little dog here is barking, and you might call it a yap. So it just depends what you think of the word when you read that question. Right, in here, there is something that you'll learn in year 1, and this and a w together make an or sound, like our door, really, isn't it? You know, when we open the door and it's OR, because we learn this with the word dawn. Now, if that's or, what does this word say? Yeah, or yawn. Alright. Hi, stop yawning. Alright, we'll just do some words on the whiteboard to finish. Alright, when you're ready, come on to this part. So I'm just going to write the cog family out first of all. So you've got your K and your O. Now when you do O, just really be careful that you join it back there in the same place. Alright? Your A. Do you know, I think I have seen the best letter A's ever from lots of the things that you're putting online. So you really practice that one. And this letter here, I can see a huge improvement. And this one. So well done all of you. Excellent. Right, and remember the Q sits on the line, but you do the straight bit that way. Okay, right, we'll just do the long ladders. So remember it's the height of the duck because it's an ascender, the L, and then the I. Remember to do the tittle. T, same height as the tittle, but not as the L, and then across the A, normal size, and then the one we just did, the Y, and it sits on the line. And the monkey's tail, can you see along here? I'll try to keep them all the same, what do you call it, height below the line. That doesn't make sense, does it? So making sure I've gone below the line the same length all the way along. Alright. Right, let's go on to writing a word. Now, what's great is you can write and spell the tricky word you, because we've got all the letters in there. Can you remember how to spell the tricky word you? Shout out the 3 letters you need. Have you got them? First one is Y or Y, the one we did today. See that? The next one is the O or the O. And then to end with, you need the U, the A. Now, if you're not sure how to spell the tricky word you, what you could do is write that carefully, like 5 times. And the more you do something, the more chance you've got it sticking inside your brain, training your memory. A bit like that Go Noodle if you did that this morning. Alright. It's got you. We'll do one more word, but we'll do it like a year 1. Excuse me. We're going to do day. And when you sound it out on your phoneme fingers, D-A, it's got 2 phonemes, but I'm going to show you a different way of doing A. And the reason I'm showing you day is because, if we go up here, we see the word day every time we do one of the days of the week. So have a look at the word day there. Which 2 letters do you think are being used to make the A phoneme in this word? It's the A and the Y together. So that's another way of doing A. And that is the A phoneme that you'll learn in year 1. So let's write day together for the last bit. Alright, so we need the D with the ascender, the A, and the yeah, which makes D, and then that bit together, A. Alright, well done, Puffins.